Hello, my friends, and welcome to part 124 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Let's Play series. And I'll also be going over the Legend Anthology rules for the for that new event that's coming out. Um, and if I have time for pack openings, which I really hope I will, I have a few um special things in mind with that, going along with some of the new packs that have come out. So I'll let you know that at the very end. So if anyone wants to hear more, stay for the end when I go over that. Anyway, and I think that's also when I'll go over the structure deck stuff too, since then I can go over what packs I'm talking about that I'll be doing special openings on. Anyway, first of all, by the way, I call this a new part for the Let's Play series because there's a new gate that has unlocked, but it's not adhering to any of those story gates. It's a different kind of gate, but I thought I would just still put it within the Let's Play section, just because I don't think it really needs its own section. Anyway, so first of all, I'll go over some of the news. Actually, maybe I should go over some of the news later on. I guess I could go over some of this. So yeah, I'll save some of it for the end since it kind of goes along with what I wanted to be talking about. So I think I'll save the shop news for the end. So this one, there's a gem thing you can purchase. Here, I'll look at that. I don't think I care too much about it. Yeah, it's $24 for 3,000 or $9 for 1,500. Versus it would originally be $19. This is the closest one for $14.20. So, it's not too bad. So it's basically it's almost half off for more gems. So yeah, I would say that is pretty good if you're into purchasing gems, but I don't really care all that much. And then the closest thing that comes to this would be the $31 for 2350 gems. So this is once again, it's a lot more gems, but for $7 less or something like that, or $6 less. And pretty good if you're into that sort of thing, but I'm not gonna be purchasing any gems because I also want to show people that how far you can make into this game, and how much you can do with this game. And that is possible to build a bunch of decks without buying anything. And I haven't bought anything for this game except what I can buy for free. I mean, I bought those gem bundles, but I'm talking about those bundles in the shop that you can purchase for gems. But those are technically free because you can get the gems for free. And then the Duel Pass helps a little bit, but again, it's something you can purchase for gems, so I'm of course gonna buy that as well. And I don't really even collect gems all that much nowadays, except through going all the way with the festival, getting all the missions done, and trying to get the daily missions so that I can get the maximum amount of value out of the missions by doing enough so that I can see the max amount of new missions coming in. Which I'm noticing that it's a limit of 8. So I thought it was a limit of 9, but apparently it's a limit of 8. So I'm trying to make it so that I at least have 5, only have 5 seen before tomorrow comes, so that it can go up to 8 and like not like go over, because if it goes over you just won't see that mission. So which kind of stinks. But yeah. Anyway, so that's that one. I'll also go over, oh yeah, the 2 festivals. Yeah, I can like go over the news since I'm gonna be going over these, I think, right away. So 2 festivals instead of 1, which I think is good because like I'm noticing there's quite a bit like of like gem related stuff that you can be getting. So it's good that they're doing 2 festivals because that just means 2 sources of gem income, like for free to play players instead of just 1, which is really nice because like the festivals usually give out like a crazy amount of gems. Like I think they probably give out maybe about 5,000 gems. So basically 2 festivals should get you almost to maxed out gems. Which is pretty nice. So like after getting these 2 festivals done, I should have like a pretty good amount of gem stock for the Sprite pack, which like I think a lot of you know about that, but I'll go over that in more detail, including going over the news at the end of the video. Anyway, so here's a few of the things that you can get if you're interested at looking them. I'm not sure if this is none the movie one. I don't think it is. I think it would be obvious if it was. And then you get a new title too. So most people don't go all the way just for the title. They just pretty much stop after getting all the gems. But I like to just go all the way to try to get all the titles. Although like for that one I couldn't, just because like that was more of like a KC Cup sort of thing. And I think I did that twice. So like I wasn't able to get the new stuff for that. But for all the festivals, they're generally pretty easy. They just take a little bit. See, and then here's some of the stuff that you can get for the Exceed Festival, which I feel like they already did the Exceed Festival again. Yeah, I looked at into Legend Anthology a bit, and I think what this is pretty much about is like dueling with like Blue Eyes decks, Red Eyes decks, or Dark Magician. It has like a focus on those. So we'll see like how much like I mean like they tried that with the story mode duels, but there was like a few decks like that they didn't take into account that weren't like really story mode decks that people were kind of complaining about. So we'll see how good of a job they do being able to force people to stick with the Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and Blue Eyes, which might stink a little bit for me if they do a really good job, because like I don't really have those decks, but I'm not sure, like, but there always are the loner decks, so maybe I'll just do, so maybe if I'm forced to go into those, I can like go into those. But if I have to like disadhere to the Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, and Dark Magician, and I'm able to with like a deck that I actually do have, I think I might. I might be one of those players, but that's just because I don't want to like craft these other decks here. So I'm sorry for the people who don't like that. Anyway, the Exceed Festival, I think I already have a deck for this. I'm pretty sure they did this before. So hopefully the Zodiacs can still be a thing. Although I get it if they don't want to include the Zodiacs, because they're basically like because their Exceeds are basically just like a bunch of Link 1s. I was thinking about it, and that's basically what is like they're just a bunch of Link 1s before Links were even a thing. So basically Konami put out Link monsters before they put out Link monsters in the form of Zodiacs. That's how I like to think about it. So yeah, I can understand if they don't want to include, like if they want to try to make the Zodiacs like fairly unplayable. But as long as they're still playable, like maybe I'll still go with them. It depends on like what they did to them. And of course the missions are really good too. So it's not just the like rewards you get from here, it's also the rewards you get from the missions that adhere to these festivals. I think it equals out to about 5,000, which is a pretty crazy amount. Maybe not exactly 5,000, but still, like, I think it's definitely close to 5,000 gems in total. As long as you complete everything. Which might mean if you get done a little bit early, since the missions don't all come out right away, you might have to, like, do a few missions when you already got the event done, which is basically what I had to do in the last event. But that's generally not too bad. The mission should be easy enough to get done anyway. I'm guessing the loner decks are before even seeing them. I bet one's probably gonna be Blue Eyes, one's probably gonna be Red Eyes, and then one's probably gonna be Dark Magician. Although you could feel free to combine some of them if you wish. I think people might be doing that too. But like just like looking at the event info, it seems like that's basically how it is. See, they're talking about Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, and Red Eyes. So that's what I'm thinking. Let's look at what the ban list looks like. Here's the rewards list, by the way. See, it's basically about the same, and then the differences are mostly the like parts or whatever they want to accessories they want to give you. But besides that, it's basically about the same. Man, I forget where I go to see the where is the I don't know where the oh there it is. You go in here and then you gotta click this square. And then yeah, it's for this one, Legend Anthology. So yeah, so here's the forbidden cards, which actually matters this time. And this might actually be pretty big. Like, okay, yeah, so they're banning Eldritch, they're banning the Nightmares. Looks like they're banning Fiber Jar. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Fiber Jar was already banned. Rescue Cat for the Tribe Gate players. Dimensional Fisher. And I can like give you like a better idea of like what kind of decks it can build by going into Deck Builder. I think I might do that too. Yeah, a lot of the hand traps are probably gonna be banned. Totally awesome. Banned here too, but that makes sense. There can be only one is banned. Yeah, a lot of the floodgates and the hand traps are gonna be banned. I think they want a lot more like casual duels with Dark Magician, Red Eyes, Blue Eyes too. So a lot of the more powerful cards, powerful draw cards, powerful hand traps, stuff like that, they're all gonna be banned. All of the Soul stuff, of course, all of the Sprite stuff. I don't actually know how good the sprites are gonna be. Like you can pick them up in the packs, but I'm not exactly sure how like good they're gonna be. Like they're of course gonna be terrible in this deck. I don't think you can even build them because all of their cards are pretty much banned. All the runic cards are banned too. But like, and then the sprite cards in the Exceed Festival, like part of their strategy relies on links. So I don't think they're gonna be very good if they only have access to Exceed. So I think this is another time where like one of the biggest decks in the pack, like they're not even really going to be very much usable in either of these events. And then here's some of the limited. So you can at least use Wanghu, which could be pretty cool, like pretty good in more casual format like this. Could get rid of a lot of monsters, especially like if like players focus on Red Eyes, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes. It can basically like act as sort of a floodgate itself right there. So King Tango Wanghu could actually be a pretty good card. Morphing Jaw might be pretty good too if this is like supposed to be like if this is gonna be a slower format. Although I think even Dark Magician, Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, like can still have some pretty quick wins depending. I mean, if Blue Eyes has access to the Numeron, to that basically that Numeron OTK, like where they bring out the Draglubian and going into that Numeron Exceed monster to like get like 9,000 attack and like be able to like OTK, like that could still be pretty good. And I think they might have access to that. Forge Barrel, definitely good card, I would say. Because I think, yeah, Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, and Dark Magician all have monsters they want to send to the graveyard. Blue Eyes, of course, can send the White Stone of Ancients to special summon a Blue Eyes monster during the end phase. Rescue Rabbit's limited. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, quite a few cards are limited. A few of the Princess stuff are limited too. Might be able to still play a few non-Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Red Eyes deck. Oh yeah, of course Sprite Starter is semi-limited, but what are you gonna do with all the Sprite monsters banned? So like that doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I'm gonna give you a better idea of like what you can build. By looking at like the banned stuff. Let's see, what cards do I have access to? You still have access to Dystopia. You're probably gonna have access to the Egyptian gods, since like that's technically, I think these might be like more focused on like the original like anime decks, anime protagonist decks. So like Kaiba, Yugi, and who did Dark Magician? I think it was one of Merrick's like servants that he like took control of with the Millennium Rod or something. I do have Blue Eyes. I do have 3 Blue Eyes. So technically, oh, I wonder if I can use Munes. Okay, I want to see if I can use Munes in this. Wow, they didn't ban any of the Munes. Maybe this is the second try at like having like story mode decks be like a main thing too. Because like none of the Munes actually got banned either. So that's kind of cool. Hold on. I think this is probably what I'm going to do. Since pretty much all the good Mutant decks are still here. So pretty much all the only ban cards I have from the Mutants are gonna be all the banished cards, but that's fine. Oh, so they only limited Infinite Impermanence and they limited Emergency Teleport, but I think that's fine. What? They only limited access code? Are you kidding me? Wow. They just limited access code. Yeah, the fusion's on ban either. The Numeron Dragon. Oh, but the Draglubian is still banned, so that might be a little bit of an issue. But yeah, you should be able to build mutants with this. Like, none of the good mutant stuff is banned. Just pretty much replace some of the cards. Maybe like you don't really need any of these good links. Yeah, I would say just don't play these. Definitely play the access code still. Even without any of the good link stuff, like access code is still a good card. And then of course you want to play Infinite Impermanence. You want to play whatever hand traps they do allow you to play. That you actually have anyway. Yeah, so maybe you could just like... I don't think Max C is allowed. I don't think Max C's gonna be allowed. Yeah, it looks like not. That's kind of crazy that infinite impermanence is at 1. I wonder if Effect Veiler is banned. I bet if infinite impermanence is here, Effect Veiler might be allowed too, and that would probably be worth it to kind of make up for. Yeah, and I have 3, so yeah, Effect Veiler is basically like extra copies of infinite impermanence, so might as well play Effect Veiler. I bet you anything Called by the Grave is probably banned. So yeah, there's definitely decks you can like go with. So it's not just Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, and Dark Magician. It was kind of weird when they like were so focused on that in the description. Yeah, Called by the Grave must be banned. I bet Cross Out Designated is probably banned too. Bet you anything Cross Out Designated is probably banned. Yeah. So I could probably change this up, but just to give you an idea, I'll just maybe extra copies of Evolution Lab. Probably want to play 3 copies of Expansion just because I have like less ways of starting now. Raigeki might even be good. I bet you anything Lightning Storm is probably banned. Yeah, but wait. I think the Psy-Frame Gear Gamma is probably banned though. Even though Psy-Frame Driver's off, like if without Psy-Frame Gear Gamma, it's pretty much not even worth it. Looks like all of, yeah, looks like Gamma. But you could still play a few of the other Psy-Frame Gear monsters that aren't as powerful. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll like figure the rest out on my own, and I can show you like kind of what I came out with mutant wise for anyone else that like kind of still wants to play the mutants in this event. I think it should still be good because they got all their like really good stuff still in here. So they still got a lot of good plays even without like even with some of the really strong stuff missing. So I definitely feel it's a viable deck for the event. Anyway, I'm gonna go into solo mode now. Here's a new thing. Oh wait, I don't think I gave you enough time to read it. So here, and I better read it myself anyway because that's what I do. So gate details for when you want to learn or relearn the basics of dueling. Take the first step here. We recommend that you play this before you try duel training or any of the many gates you will experience the story. Where you will experience the story. So I'm gonna go through the first one for now. And I got 3 Gene Warped Werewolf for this. So here's all the rewards. So I don't think any of these are really like all that great. So like you can, so unless the last one is better, like yeah, like that one. Okay, 200 gems kind of makes it worth it, actually. Another, oh, a normal monster card base, and if you're into that, like yeah, but like the 200 gems alone makes it worth it, I would say. Like especially as a free-to-play player, 200 gems is nice. Although I do like collecting cards. So yeah, let's play this. The description reads, let's look back at the basics of duels. Based on the basic controls you learn in the tutorial. First things first regarding monsters. When you attempt to place a monster on the field, two options appear: summon and set. Let's review the difference between summoning and setting. I'll just go over the opponent's decks later. Yeah, I'll still go over the loner and opponent's decks for these. I think this might be one where they just talk you through it. So, like, knowing the decks don't really matter too much, but I'll still go over them for those interested. But I think I might put that in a separate playlist. Just because, like, yeah, I think I will do that though. Put them in a separate playlist. Put monsters onto the field. Monsters below level 4 are easy to put on the field. They will be especially useful in the beginning of a duel. Use the attack and offense values to determine how to put them on the field. To summon a monster with high attack, summon it by putting it in face-up attack position. And to summon a monster with high defense, set it by putting it in face-down defense position. Yeah, maybe I'll just wait just in case. These are like really easy decks to go over. I think I'll just wait until I get done with the duel restart. If you summon the monster as is, you will not win the battle. So let's put the monster on the field another way. Let's set Crown by the World Chalice. Oh, because she has 0 attack. So yeah. Now you're ready for the attack of your opponent's monster. End your turn. Too bad setting is like barely a thing nowadays. Although there are decks that actually do care about setting still, like the sub-tiers. If your set monster is attacked by an opponent's monster, the attack of the opponent's monster is compared with the defense of your monster. If your monster's defense is equal to your opponent's monster's attack, it will not be destroyed in battle and you will successfully block the opponent's attack. Furthermore, if your monster's defense is greater than your opponent's monster's attack, you will deal battle damage to your opponent. Yeah, like that. So that was pretty easy. And that does count towards a mission, so that's nice. So now I got another mission done for completing 3 solo mode duels. Because, like, it was counting from, like, other days. So that one I had for a little while and I finally got that done. It's cool. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break from that for today. I'm sorry I only did one, but like I feel like there was a lot of other things I wanted to also get through as well. Speaking of which, yeah, this video is going to be a bit longer, but it shouldn't be too much longer. I'll try to hurry up. Maybe I'll just go through like one, like the main thing I'm thinking of. Here we go. First anniversary celebration. So for these packs, the cool thing about these packs is that you get like 1 free pull from each of these. So so these are the 2 packs I'll be opening since I got a free pull from each. And I think I'll just open them both today. And what I'm trying to go for, I think mostly I want the alternate art Nightmare Unicorn. Although getting an ultimate art Eldritch the Golden Lord could be cool as well. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna go back into Eldritch though. But like the Unicorn would definitely be a good one. So hopefully I can pull that, and the nice thing is I only need 1 of these, versus like if I was to go for the alternate of this, I'd probably want 3 of this guy. So the Unicorn would definitely be much better. I think these are basic. They basically just replace the Eldritch and the Unicorn. I'm not sure if they have the regular arts as well still. Looks like they're only available for a limited time too. So maybe once the duration expires, they'll go back to the old arts if like they only have the alternate arts you can pickup right now. So those of you who actually like the old arts and don't have these cards yet may just want to wait until it ends, so that maybe you have a better chance of just getting the old art. But I'm definitely interested in this. I'm not sure if I'm so interested that I'm gonna like be pulling multiples of these. I think I'm just gonna go with the free and then be done. And if I don't get it, then whatever. It is kind of cool also because if anyone who's interested in these secret packs, which are actually pretty good secret packs, I think the Cosmic Mechanical Entity is like probably the more hyped one, just because like you get all the Nightmare links, and the Nightmare links are actually used in pretty much every deck, just because it's so good generically. Whereas with the Eldritch, like they pretty much are only used in like zombie decks, like some zombie decks, and like a pure Eldritch deck. It is good, but like really only like if you're like looking to play those. And also it has the vampire cards as well, but again, like those are more best suited for like some zombie decks and like pure vampires. Like really just zombies though, like. And like none of the good like zombies are like in here too, so like you kind of have to be like into these decks, or like into like these, like to maybe like put them with something else in order to be willing to like. But I'm still gonna open it just because it's free. I might as well, because if nothing else, it is free resources. Yeah, so I'm gonna be opening these. Oh wait, here's an easy way to do it. You just go to shop and it takes you right there. See, one free pull. I'll go with the Immortal royalty first. Let's see. Let's see what I get. Yeah, you're not guaranteed to get the Altanon, of course. But if you're lucky, you might get it. Hey, I got a Vampire Retainer and I got a few hollows. Actually, getting a hollow of this isn't too bad. I'm not sure if I already had 3 hollows of the Conquistador, but that's fine. I can always get extra resources out of the hollow. And then Retainer is also kind of nice. That was new. In case I ever want to build a vampire deck, at least now I'll be able to save a few CP with having to get less retainers. You definitely want 3 of each of the retainer and the bat guy if you're gonna play the deck. That's fine. Maybe I'll be able to I hope this does for those of you who didn't like have these secret packs yet. I kind of hope this doesn't take the place of like one free pack. I think you can still like craft something, and if you didn't get these yet, they'll still be willing to give you a free, like give you it back with another free pull, but like this time without the alternates. But yeah, you do want to wait until like the duration like expires before doing something like that, because if you like try like crafting something while the secret packets are in the shop, it doesn't count towards a free pull. Anyway, here's the other one. Looks like I didn't. I might have. I'm not sure. No, unfortunately. I wonder if you can just craft them. I don't know if you can just craft them or not. So, Nirvana High Paladin. Yeah, I'll go through the cards I got. I think this is a pretty good card for Gladiator Beast, actually. And then World Legacy Shadow. I think this is actually a good card for Crawlers, so that's good. And then Secret. I'm pretty sure people do use Secret in World Legacy, so pretty good stuff. No like SRs or anything though. But And the only thing I already had a playset of was Phoenix, so cool. Oh wait, maybe the other one, I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna see if you can just craft the unicorn. I'm not sure if I'm gonna even do that though. But I'm kinda curious, and I'll show it for you guys as well. So I can just go here. Let's see. Nightmare Unicorn. Yeah, you can just craft it. Oh, wait, no. You can craft it. Wow. You wouldn't even be able to dismantle it, apparently. Wow. So you're not able to dismantle it either. So yeah, the only way to get it is through opening those packs. I'm not sure if it's like if the only way to get it is through opening that secret pack specifically, or if you can get it through opening master packs, which is kind of relevant for like something else I'll go over in like a future video. But yeah, I'm not sure like if if someone wants to let me know if it's like only available for the secret pack, maybe like some people would be interested in that. Like, I mean, that's probably the most likely place you're going to be getting it from. But the master pack thing is somewhat useful. Like, especially maybe for those who maybe even like saved like up a bunch of the bundle deals like that, like get you master packs. Like that might be relevant for those, like for those people to know if like maybe if it's a good idea to just use them now if you can get the alternate odds from master packs. It is much harder, but since those bundle deals are generally worth it anyway, it might be even more worth it if like there's a small chance you could get the alternate arts from those. But it might just be that you can get them from secret packs. So it might be a little bit relevant information to know. So if anyone does know, maybe they can let the people in the comments also know. Because some people may find that interesting. May find that worthy to know. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you all who stayed for the beginning where I went over the news and the new Legend Anthology event. Thank you all who maybe stayed for the when I went over a little bit of like one of the decks like that you can like non-loner style decks that you can actually use in the event if you don't have like the archetypes that they're focusing on, which are the Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, or Dark Magician. Not sure if that's exactly what they meant, but it sounds like they want players to focus on the Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, or and then here's a little preview for maybe those who didn't miss it. It was Myutant, so like maybe if you see this now and you're interested, maybe you can like go back and find the, and I'll be putting in the description, the timestamp in the description. Also, thank you for those who stayed for that one duel I did in that new gate. That's like kind of top related to the duel training gate, all that. But the 200 gems at the end makes it kind of worth it. Thank you for those who stayed for the pack opening, and a big thank you to those who just stayed for the whole video. And I'll also be putting the like this sort of like thank you thing in the description as well for in case you didn't watch this far. Anyway, right now I'll be going into the outro. Please like, share, and subscribe, and consider ringing that notification bell for regular content. You can either ring the notification bell to be notified of all my videos are personalized by simply clicking the notification bell and selecting all are personalized. All is being notified about all my videos, whether you watch them or not, and personalized is being notified of the videos that you watch the most. Also, if you would like to leave a comment, that would be greatly appreciated. You can leave a comment about anything, either pertaining to the video, pertaining to the verse I leave in the description, or just something random if you'd like. Just please keep it appropriate. You can even leave an emote if you would like, but just be aware that it may lock you out if you paste too many of the same emote in a day. Just in case, like, if you decide one day you just paste emotes on a whole bunch of my videos, just keep that in mind. Usually you can fix that by either going with a different emote or by posting multiples of that emote instead of just the one. And thank you everyone who do watch my videos, and a big thanks to those who do watch all of my videos, but still thank you to everyone who only watches a couple once in a while, or just watches one of the games. I understand how it is no matter how you do it. It's just appreciated no matter what, no matter how you decide to go about viewing my videos.